that's nice. So at least they're net buyers or net sellers this morning?
Today they were net buyers, actually.
Naveen Al-Tahri runs 3 companies worth hundreds of millions of dollars. She was the first woman to be a member of the Cairo Stock Exchange, and she negotiates deals with partners worldwide.
Malaysia is one of the markets where...
6 years ago, in her mid-40s, Al-Tahri decided to begin wearing a traditional headscarf called the hijab.
My sister said, is that pressure, social pressure, peer pressure, what is it? And I said, I think it's just a choice.
It's a choice Al-Tahri says was based in religious teachings. But contrary to what many non-Muslims believe, it was not a decision she was forced to make.
It's not been mentioned in our holy book that much. So a lot of the time you think if it were that important, it would have had to be mentioned, like giving away money to the poor, which is said almost in every other page.
But however Muslims interpret the Quran, the veil has clearly swept through Egyptian society. From the stock market to city parks, from offices to shopping centers, it's hard to find women without their heads covered. It's been a quick change in a short period of time.
If you look at films in Egypt from the 50s and 60s, you'll see all the women are wearing short skirts, mini dresses, sleeveless. There's no veil at all. So this is, part of the change of the times that we have to deal with.
Rajia Omran, a lawyer and women's rights advocate, chooses not to wear a veil. But she does see it as a blessing for women from conservative families.
I don't believe that the veil weakens women. Actually, a lot of women have been able to leave the home and to go out to study and to work because of the veil.
But while veils are visible everywhere, the reasons for wearing them vary. Taking the veil is considered proper by many Muslims, a sign of modesty and respect.
We've had very strong migration from Egypt since the late 70s to the Gulf states, and this has been the effect of that, is having people become more Islamicized and seeing the veil as the way to go. And these people have come back to Egypt and they've brought back these ideas.
And while it can mean head-to-toe covering in religiously conservative countries, many Egyptian women interpret veil more loosely.
I'm sure many of the women and girls who are veiled believe in wearing this costume. They have something sincere in their hearts, but many, many more are just going with the flow. Everybody's dressed this way, so we can't look different.
For Samar Douidar, training manager at the website Islam Online, the choice of the veil came 7 years ago, triggered by the terrorist attacks of 9/11.
I have cousins living in the States and they are married to American women, and I felt really disturbed that they would think of us as terrorists.
It was a moment in history that changed Douidar's relationship to her own religion.
And I realized that Islam really respects me as a woman. And I'm sorry, I have to stop.
For this mother, wife, and working woman, the veil is personal, not political. But she does have a statement to make.
So I don't want you to put that tag on my head because I have this veil, so I'm definitely a terrorist, or definitely oppressed, or definitely I don't know what else. No, just look at me. In my heart, try to understand more about us.
With women now making up 1/3 of Egypt's workforce, 3 women, from the web to the world of finance, to law and women's rights, are a small sampling of opinion about a very big trend, one that is far more complex than looks alone reveal. I'm Hoda Osman, reporting for Worldfocus from Cairo, Egypt.